audio testing. I don't know exactly what happened. Do you guys see any live stream on our channel? Yeah, I think we are live again, but we are on a different stream. Hopefully, I think we're live. Please let us know if you can hear us.
Do we have a new link?
I think we might. I'm going to share it in our chat over here on Google.
All right.
Okay, my apologies about that. For some reason, my restream decided to kick us off. So I have reset it. I'm not sure if it's going to all channels again, but hopefully it is. And Grumpity, you were talking about, I'm trying to, Second Life Search.
That's
I
right.
asked you if there are any updates coming to Second Life Search.
Yes. I hope the updates to Second Life Search don't break the stream this time. I'll just start over.
Yes.
I was talking about the fact that we have several different search implementations within Second Life. There's the web search, which is search.secondlife.com. It's what shows up in the SL viewer when you click the little search icon. It has, a web page behind it. And there was a big update that rolled out to that not so long ago. What we did on the back end was we upgraded the engine behind search. We looked at relevance rankings to make sure that the results that are the most relevant come up at the top. And that is an algorithm that keeps learning and improving. So we should see ongoing improvements to the search results that come up at the top. We also made sure that you can use all the normal Boolean search operators to look for results. One thing we are considering, and it's not a sure thing yet, is how often we index the results. So, for example, we usually index twice a day, but if someone makes a new avatar or somebody is new and they can't find themselves in search, if we do more frequent or ongoing search indexing, then things would be found faster in search. No other major changes to web search at this time, but search results, again, should continue to improve just because of the relevance rankings. There's also people search that happens in the viewer. It uses a different backend, and we might have changes to improve that. I have nothing concrete there. And then the third thing is marketplace search, but I think we can talk about that within the scope of marketplace.
Right, so I did have a question about Marketplace. Will we be seeing any upcoming changes to it? Like discount codes, sale functions, are these on the Marketplace roadmap? Easier listing setup and a sync with Casper Vend, etc. Do you have any info on that?
So first, I have marketplace search.
Okay.
We've actually done a ton of work to improve it, and it is currently in QA. Fingers crossed, also before Thanksgiving, we will be able to roll out those changes, maybe much sooner, maybe not so much sooner. It's a lot of change, and we need to make sure that we do right. And obviously, marketplace search affects a lot of people's livelihoods. So we're very cautious in making those changes. We have lots of plans for work on the marketplace. Reed actually likes to say that 2023 should be the year of the marketplace. And so a lot of possibilities are being considered. There's nothing that I can commit to right now, but all of the things you have mentioned are going to be considered along with many other possible improvements and features.
Well, I'm totally on Reed's side. I love that idea.
Yes.
Okay, so a question came in asking when will users be able to upload 30-second sound clips? The length limit has been changed on the wiki page from 10 seconds to 30 seconds, but it still doesn't work in World.
Boo. This is a bug. We put it in the queue. It will get fixed. Our apologies. Technical difficulty.
Okay, great. Now for one of my other favorite topics. Can you tell us about any Linden home floor plan updates or new theme timelines? How many more themes can we expect to see? Any new Linden home news for Premium Plus members?
Sure. Yes, lots. Soon. Did I answer them all? No, just kidding. Yeah, so there's been a lot of excitement and such actually generated lately. I posted an image to Flickr just a few days back, and that kind of stirred up a lot of people and trying to figure out what I was just kind of trying to get at with that image and such. But yeah, we're actually still on track alongside of all the work we're doing with the new user starter avatar stuff. To get some additional floor plans and things out for previous themes, and ranches are coming along nicely for Premium Plus. We're still targeting, maybe right at the end of the year, maybe beginning of the year to get those out for Premium Plus members. Again, we don't necessarily like to put a pin on a particular date just in case something shifts a little bit, and we don't want to cause disappointment. So I'd rather say soon, as I'm infamous for, I guess, and have trademarked. But lots of good stuff coming in the pretty near future. We probably will see some stuff roll out more immediately, and then additional things will kind of happen between now and the end of the year for sure. And then, I envision Premium Plus, the first set of Premium Plus homes coming out right after that.
Nice. Looking forward to it. So are there any plans for updates and improvements on mainland roads? Also, has there been any thought to permitting an inspection process to allow landowners to create well-constructed legal connections to the highways that aren't at risk of getting returned at any moment?
Yeah, so we actually do have plans and make updates to the mainland roads. Sometimes they come out of necessity. People see something that's broken and call it to our attention, and we'll go out there and fix it. Sometimes we also make specific improvements, on things that we specifically know could use some upgrading, and that work always kind of happens quietly in the background. While we're working on kind of our larger projects at hand, like Linden Homes, like the new user bodies, and clothing and everything, we quietly pick away at little tasks like that. And the whole kind of list of things that we always have to do, and our backlog of work is fairly large, and so we have to kind of pick through and decide what kind of comes up as a priority, and resourcing, including doing something like a permitting and inspection process. I've actually thought about this before. It's actually a really cool idea, so thank you to whoever submitted that. The notion of us going out and doing that would also take some of those same resources that might be actually making those improvements to the roads and such, to then also maybe come by and visit and okay it. So at the moment, we don't have that process in place. And as a lot of residents know, we will actually make and specifically in the terms of railway connections, we will make turnouts and switches and branch lines and connections to resident-owned parcels over time, and those requests are handled by the land ops team in support. So roadways, little more challenging because there's a lot more of that. But maybe at some point in the future, when we get some other work and stuff buttoned up, it's something we can consider.
Sounds good. So what do the different colors around unreleased SSP regions on the map mean?
Well, if we're talking about like the colored boxes, that kind of indicate, it kind of squares off the region. Those let the team know what stage of production that region is in. So one color usually means it's currently in build. Another color will mean it is built but waiting for a QA pass. Another color might mean that it's ready for release. And I don't think we typically talk about what the colors actually stand for to the general public, because we don't want people, kind of guessing what might be coming, and or what order.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's generally what they mean. It's what stage of development and production they're in.
Okay, before I continue, I have a few more questions to go, but there was a clarification question that came up on YouTube chat regarding Premium Plus and Homestead. Can you tell us more about that? Do Premium Plus and get these free, or do they get the option of a homestead region at a reduced tier, or what exactly is it?
Option C. So Premium Plus members will be able to go in and purchase a homestead, up to one homestead, for themselves and on their account. There's no tier reduction or anything. You would pay the normal setup fee for the region and the normal monthly maintenance to carry it forward.
Okay, it's just having that extra option to do it. Excellent.
Right. You have the ability to do it without owning a full region first, which was the old and still existing rule, right? So you can own a full region, not have a premium account, and buy a homestead, or you can, in this case, have a Premium Plus account and also be able to purchase and own a homestead region.
Excellent. Okay, great. Next question is about High Fidelity. I think, was it almost a year ago or several months ago, High Fidelity's investment in Linden Lab happened. So people are wondering, will High Fidelity audio be implemented into Second Life?
Maybe. So I wish I had a more definitive answer. It's a possibility. We've discussed it internally several times. High fidelity audio is amazing. It sounds fantastic.
Yes.
But there's quite a bit of lift and a lot of change that would need to happen in world in order for high fidelity audio to be brought into SL.
Okay.
But we're considering it.
So much future down the line if it happens. Okay.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah. And are there any future plans to bring VR capabilities to Second Life officially?
I'm glad to be in more comfortable territory where I can't promise anything definitively. VR is always been like, this really tempting thing, like, oh, if I could do Second Life in VR, but perfectly.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's if everything worked perfect and we could be in VR. And one of the big challenges for it had been performance, right? You have to have a high enough frame rate for VR to be less pukey. And sorry, is that a technical term? It's probably not a LabGab approved one. Yeah. But nonetheless, right? Like there's nausea associated with being in VR, and an unsteady, a lower frame rate is going to contribute to that. VR is also a technology that is limited to a smaller subset of our user base than a desktop, for example, and is certainly less ubiquitous than a mobile phone. So yes, we'd love to bring Second Life to VR. We're making some movements to make that possible further down the line. It is not a project we're actively working on, but it is a project we'd like to succeed on in the future.
Excellent. So we are kind of over time, and I also had some technical difficulties in the middle, and apologize about that. I just have one question left. I know there's more coming in from the YouTube chat. Hopefully I can have you guys again, maybe in a month or two on LabGab to answer even more questions. I'm sure the residents would like to know about more updates. But my final question is what are some of the features and improvements that are coming to Second Life that you are most looking forward to? And is there anything else that you'd like to say to the viewers right now? Pat, you want to go first?
I think we've hit on a good handful of the ones that I've kind of got in the works between the bodies and what's maybe coming for Linden Homes and such. I didn't directly answer the question of will there be more themes. Yes, there will be more themes. So there's one. Timeline TBD. I think overall with the other exciting changes around premium and mainland tier adjustments and as such, I think that's kind of what I've got right now in front of me for the immediate future.
Nice. And how about you, Grumpity?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our big excitement and the big exciting news we had to announce, we front loaded, but really, I think the thing I'm excited about is our approach. It is both we're trying to do right by our residents. We are looking for ways to grow the pie, to give more, and to expand our feature set. We are looking for ways for Second Life to be inclusive and welcoming. We are looking for ways to grow Second Life. And all of these things continue to be done with with an open heart. I know this is cheesy, right? Like I'm a
Yeah.
representative of a company sitting here and talking about heart, but honestly, I have never seen a company that wears its heart on its sleeve as much as the Lindens do around here.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about being here and doing the things we do.
Yeah. People often ask me how it feels to be a employee now, going from a resident, and my biggest thing is that how much I love the fact that the employees really love Second Life, the Linden Lab employees, and they have so much passion for the platform. And they're also residents themselves. Majority of them log in every day and play around with their avatars or explore or whatever they like to do. So the passion is there, and I love to be a part of it. And of course, everybody knows my favorite feature is mirrors that I'm looking forward to. And also mobile. I'm also looking forward to full 3D mobile. So looking forward to that. Thank you so much. I know there are more questions coming into the chat, and I apologize about that. We are low on time, and also I'm a little bit scared about what's going on with the Restream, and I'm hoping they don't cut me off again. So I just wanted to end the show. Thank you so much, Grumpity and Patch, for taking the time to speak to me today. I hope you guys can come back again soon in a couple of months and talk more about the progress of these projects and features. Thanks to our viewers for watching, and remember to stay safe and stay virtual. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Strawberry. Thank you, Patch.
Strawberry.
We love being here.
Yes.
True.
Great.
Thank you, everybody.
Got to come back every month. Bye, everyone.
Okay. You got
Bye.
it. Bye.